A catastrophic flash flood has devastated Nepal's Himalayan border region after the massive wall of mud, rock and water swept through towns and villages near the Nepal-Tibet border. According to the latest figures, at least 289 people have died, while hundreds more remain missing, including over 280 Indians. Eyewitness footage from near Betravati Bazar in Uttar Gaya municipality shows a torrent of water, mud and debris rushing down the mountainside and engulfing parts of the settlement. Nepal's Ministry of Home Affairs has confirmed that the flood reached Rasua district on the 26th of August. The force of the water was so powerful that it swept away homes, vehicles and critical infrastructure. The worst hit areas include Rasua, Nuwakot, Dhading and the neighbouring districts, with the Bhotekoshi and Trishuli river systems carrying the floodwaters downstream.
Oh shit! Wait, na, koi mi hai?
According to the country's disaster management authorities, 35 motorable bridges, 45 suspension bridges and around 40 kilometers of roads have been damaged. The human toll has been staggering. At least 270 bodies have been recovered so far. Nepal's latest disaster figures show deaths across several districts, including Chitwan, Dhading, Gorkha, Rasua and Tanau. According to the Nepal Tourism Board, 579 tourists remain unaccounted for, 466 of them being foreigners and 113 Nepali nationals. Nepalese authorities said they have located 100 missing Indian visitors and 25 Chinese workers. More than 130 Indian nationals were reported missing, including a group of 77 people associated with the Isha Foundation. They have been reported missing. Tourists from the state of Tamil Nadu as well as from Kerala, West Bengal, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Odisha, Uttarakhand, Sikkim and Chhattisgarh have been affected as well. Meanwhile, Beijing's foreign ministry said that nearly 100 Chinese nationals are missing after the deadly flood in the neighboring country. Among other foreign tourists reported missing are 63 Americans, 53 Ukrainians, 34 Australians, 33 British nationals and 25 Canadians. Some tourists from Germany, Singapore and South Africa are also reported missing. South Korea, meanwhile, has said that 9 of its nationals are missing and 10 others are stranded. It has sent its rapid response team for Nepal to help in the rescue efforts.
The rapid response team, consisting of Foreign Ministry, the National Police Agency and the National Fire Agency, is departing for Nepal today. We will do our utmost to ensure swift and safe search and rescue operations for Korean nationals on the ground in Nepal.
Meanwhile, China has deployed rescuers in Gairong County, where a mudslide killed at least 3 people and left hundreds missing. The Indian states of Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and Uttarakhand have been placed on a high alert. Authorities are keeping a close watch on the Gandak and Narayani rivers. Humanitarian efforts are pouring in. New Delhi has begun an airlift operation with 2 military transport aircraft being used for the relief effort. The first aircraft transported around 10 tons of humanitarian assistance and medical supplies. The second aircraft carried other relief materials like medicines and food packets to Nepal. The Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, meanwhile, has spoken with his Nepalese counterpart Balendra Shah and assured him that India is ready to provide all possible humanitarian assistance. The US has pledged $500,000 in emergency assistance for Nepal and is deploying a disaster response advisor to the region. The International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies has released around $1.4 million in emergency funding. The organization says its initial assistance includes drinking water and emergency supplies such as blankets, first aid kits, stretchers and body bags. The European Union has activated its Copernicus satellite surveillance system to support recovery efforts, and the World Health Organization has dispatched emergency medical supplies. We earlier spoke with Koshraj Koirala from Kathmandu. He's the editor at Republica Daily. Listen in to what he had to say about this tragedy.
This is one of the biggest national tragedy we had in several decades. It's bigger than, security personnel who have visited there. They say that the gravity, the extent of the damage is much bigger than 2015 earthquake that Nepal witnessed. And, the settlement, entire settlement have been submerged in the mudslide, and, houses have been swept away. And it's very difficult to retrieve the, dead bodies. So it will be very complicated job, very difficult job. And also in terms of, infrastructure loss, you see, this Botekasi River had around 15 hydropower projects, 12 of them already operational, and remaining others, they were on the final stage of generating electricity. And it has caused billions of worth of, loss in terms of properties. And so it's going to be challenging because we had Genji movement last year, and that caused around 86 billion worth loss of properties in just one day. And we are now struggling to recover. But then again, this tragedy has come, and it will be really difficult for us to recover in terms of, this physical damage, and also the number of people, killed in this particular case is really high. And we expect that, the number of dead will be much more higher than what has already come out.